this is my coming out story video. I've been planning on doing this for ages and I haven't got round to it, so I apologise because I said that I would do this quite a while ago, but I've just got round to it. I hope this is just going to be the first take and it's going to upload and that'll be it, because I'm a huge technophobe, so I hope this works. And I hope that you enjoy me rambling, because I ramble a lot. But seriously, okay, this is going to be a serious video, so I'll try not to ramble, but just be prepared. So it all started when I was like 5 years old, I think, about 5. And that was when I started to realise that I had this really insanely strong attraction to girls. And I was kind of a bit freaked out by it, because even at 5 years old, there was like girls in my school having boyfriends and everything, and having crushes on boys. And then there was me just like crushing on loads of girls. And I was like, I didn't really know what to think at that time, and I just kind of thought that other girls were experiencing the same thing, but they just weren't saying anything. So I was kind of like, okay, whatever. And then as I went through primary school, I kind of realised that there wasn't really anyone else feeling this. Everyone else was having boyfriends, again having crushes on boys, and I was crushing on girls. And at that age, I didn't really think about being gay. Because at like the end of primary school, like 10 or 11, whatever it is, I don't think you really think of that much. But anyway, it all started to really kick off when I went up to high school. And first year of high school, I kind of really didn't think too much about my sexuality or questioning it. It was kind of just one of those things that was pushed to the back of my mind, and I didn't think about it that much. And it was second year, year 8, when I developed like the hugest crush ever on my girl best friend ever. And I don't think it was even a crush. I think I was like genuinely in love with her. And okay, then maybe it was a crush. Yeah, it was a crush, but it was a very big crush. And that made me realise that, like, holy fuck, I think I'm gay, kind of thing. And I was really, really freaked out, because I didn't want to be gay. And it was like year 9, when like the year after that was year 9, and I still had feelings for this girl. And I started to analyse everything that I'd ever felt in my childhood, like the little crushes that I had on girls at school, and all that kind of stuff. And I started to put it up together, and I thought, well, maybe I am gay. I was like, no, I can't be gay. I can't be gay. Why me? Why am I gay? I don't need this. I don't need this shit. That was what it was like, because I had so much stuff going on in my life, which I still have going on, which just got even worse in my personal life. And I just thought, can things get any worse for me? I didn't want to be gay. To me, at that point in my life, being gay was just awful. I didn't want it. And I'm completely different about that now. I'm totally fine about being gay. Probably one of the most lesbian people you'll ever meet in your life. It's beside the point. So yeah, I didn't want to be gay. And this crush wore off after a little while, and then I fell in love for the first time, and it was with a girl. We were kind of seeing each other for a little while, and the feelings just developed for her, and I just was so in love with her. And that was the worst year of my life, but also the best year of my life. I only recently got over this, like 4 or 5 months ago, so this is quite a recent kind of love that I've come out of. We weren't in a relationship or anything. It didn't end very well, unfortunately, when I told her that I liked her. But yeah, it's a different story anyway. Because it was the worst year of my life, because I definitely realised I was gay. I definitely realised it. But I came out as bisexual anyway, because I was like, if I go in the middle, then that's fine, because I'm not entirely gay, so I can't hate myself entirely, because I'm still a little bit straight. But there's not a single ounce of straight in me. There is nothing straight about me. There never has been anything straight about me. I've kissed guys, I've kissed quite a few guys, but I didn't enjoy it. And when I kissed a guy and when I've kissed a girl, I don't get the same feelings. When I kiss a girl, it's more like I'm actually there. I feel alive, and I feel like I'm in that moment. And when I kiss a boy, I just don't feel anything. I just don't want to do it. And I thought, well, maybe I just haven't found the right guy yet. Maybe it's just a phase, you know. Being bisexual was always a phase in my mind. I know that now. Bisexuality is an actual, genuine sexuality, you know. There is such thing as being bisexual, and I think people are very ignorant if they think there isn't. But I wasn't bisexual. So, it was after I admitted to this girl that I was really in love with her that I came out as lesbian, and I was like, I can't keep fooling myself, you know. I know that I'm gay. Why am I giving myself such turmoil? Why am I being so ignorant? I was in complete denial about it, and I hated myself for it, because being gay isn't anything to hate, especially not when you're gay. You don't need to hate yourself for it. So yeah, I came out as lesbian. I came out as lesbian to myself, and I'd already come out to a few friends as bisexual, and I came out to them as lesbian, and you know, I lost a few friends. Few people weren't overly supportive of it, but my real friends stuck by me through all of it, and they're fantastic, and they're still there now. So that was great. Unfortunately, it wasn't the same situation with my family. I came out to my mum, and she completely rejected me, and I don't live with her anymore, and it's all been absolutely horrible. But you know, it's a very difficult situation, because it isn't entirely my mum's fault that she doesn't like my sexuality. My mum has extreme mental health issues. She's got manic depression, anxiety, psychosis, schizophrenia, and she's very distorted in her head. She doesn't really understand things, and we never had a good relationship anyway, so I don't feel like I lost much in a way. But it's not her fault that she hates me. Well, it's very difficult to tell whether it is her fault that she hates me. She might just genuinely hate me because of my sexuality, or she just might hate me because it's her head telling her to hate me because it's so messed up. If that makes any sense to you at all, which probably doesn't. But it could be her mental health issues. This is what I'm trying to say. It could be her mental health issues hating me, or it could be her hating me. And I really hope it's not her hating me, because I don't want to lose that relationship with my mum, even though we don't have one in the first place, because it's been so difficult to bond with her through all her problems and things like that. And you know, you could only ever understand that if you've lived with a parent with mental health issues. It's traumatising, it's horrible, and she's put me through the most horrific emotional turmoil ever, which will stay with me for the rest of my life and that I'll never get over. But I still love her because she's my mum. So I currently live with my brother. He's totally amazingly supportive about the whole gay thing. You know, he's really fantastic about it. And same, my sisters are supportive of it. You know, my other brothers are supportive of it. Most of my family aren't supportive of it, apart from my brothers and sisters. But the one thing that I think everyone needs to remember is that the most important thing in life is making yourself happy. And if to make yourself happy, you have to let go and disconnect yourself from people that don't make you happy, even if that is your family, then I think it's definitely the best thing to do. Because why do you want to be surrounded by people who can't love you and appreciate you for who you are? Especially your own family. Your own family is supposed to be there for you through everything. And when they're not, it's really horrible. It's awful. And I don't think you should have to love them out of duty. You have to love them because you want to love them, because they're your family, you know. So I've chose not to have any further correspondence with my family after they rejected me because of my sexuality, and it was definitely the best thing to do, because although I get upset quite regularly about it, that I don't really have much of a family, I'm happy because I don't have to put up with the torment of it, really. I don't have to put up with being upset all the time because they don't like me because of my sexuality. And I've done the same thing with friends as well. You know, well, so-called friends, you know, if they don't like me because of my sexuality, then, you know, fine. Okay, then I don't like you. So really, that's the best advice that I can give to anyone now. You know, on a more serious, you know, on a serious note, the advice I can give is everything I just said. Is if, you know, you can't surround yourself with people that don't appreciate you. It's not fair on you. It's unhealthy. So, don't do it. Even if it is your own family and people who mean a lot to you, it isn't going to help you mentally. Because coming to terms with sexuality, I know, is so difficult. And the last thing you need is to be surrounded by people who can't accept you for it. If you're surrounded by people who accept you, then you're more likely to accept yourself more easily. And family rejection is a really horrible thing. And I would like to say to everyone that, you know, your parents are going to be totally fine with it and they're going to accept you. But, you know, I can't say that because my mum hasn't accepted me. My dad died, unfortunately. I'm sure he would have accepted me, but I don't know that. And my family don't accept me. Maybe in time they will accept me. Time heals a lot of things, so it could happen. But I think the best way to deal with family rejection is to realise that you need to make yourself happy. And you need to do what you need to do to make yourself happy. And if that's reject your family back, then so be it. It will help you in the long run. I don't really know if I have anything else to say apart from, you know, all that, because I know how difficult it is coming to terms with sexuality and things like that, and, you know, just things will get better. They will. And, you know, being gay isn't something to be upset about, or isn't something, you know, you can't control your feelings. If you're gay, you're gay. You know, it's something that you have to realise that you can't make yourself straight. You could try everything you want to in the world, but you can't. So you have to live with it. And I suppose that I didn't come to terms with that very easily because I have a lot of fears, like fears of rejection, fears of abandonment, fears of not being good enough. And I have all those fears, and then I have this bloody great big issue of being gay. And, you know, it doesn't help. It hasn't helped, but I'm okay now. Kind of. You know, I'm coming to terms with it. And you will come to terms with it too. And you will learn to accept yourself and embrace the fact that you're gay or bi, whatever you are, because being gay isn't you. It's part of you. If that makes any sense. So, and it's a wonderful part of you. So, no, don't be ashamed of it. You don't need to be ashamed of it. I'm just really running out of things to say here, but I hope that can help someone, shed some light on the situation for someone. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope that helped someone. Bye.